5, carry the 2, account for wind variation.
Uh, Leah, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm trying to calculate which team has had the worst season so far. The Chiefs are, well, not good at the moment. We've got the Dolphins, who are more like flounders at the moment. And then we've got the Bengals. And then there's Cowboys, because they just lost to us. What year is it?
Clearly not 1985.
Hey, hey, we have a legitimate chance of winning all our games from now through October.
Okay, fair enough. Greetings, everybody. I'm the voice of reason. Join me as always is Leah. We are
Hey,
back. Yep. Yes. So we are final. I am finally back from vacation.
yes. And I won the voting. I won our picks last week.
Yeah. So 2 weeks of picks. I won. No, sorry, no. Nikki won week two, going 13-3. I went 12-4. Leah, you went 9-7, and current week, 13-3. I went 11-5. Nikki went 10-6. The coin went 6-10, and I would have won.
Yes.
I would have won, or at least I would have tied you if the Ravens won.
It's almost as if I've realized, wait a minute, Lamar's team isn't as good as it looks if you can stop Derrick Henry.
Yeah, damn, that was just a good game. That and all right,
Yes.
we'll get into the winners and losers in just a second, but yeah, so two games just coming down. Like, geez, how many games came down to the wire? That
I
entire
think there was a total of 5 or 6 games that were decided by either a field goal or a blocked field goal.
right, which brings us to winners and losers. And I'll start off with mine. My winner for this is week 3. Blocked is like special teams defenses, because like we just said, just field goal blocks coming in clutch when they needed to.
Also, I think part of it is they wanted to show the Broncos, hey, this is how you block a punt. Not a punt, a field goal.
Fair enough, but yeah, still,
Average.
yeah, still, Bucks Jets game, like coming down to, we had the block field goal return by Will McDonald. I think probably the cleanest one. Even though the Jets lost, it still was a clean block of just Will McDonald just hopping over the center to block it, which is great. Then you had what was it? Then you had Jordan Davis steamrolling the Rams to block their field goal for basically a dagger sealing block punt touchdown. The play said block field goal touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, the random one we don't think we would ever see: the Browns getting the best of the Packers off of a blocked field goal.
I was watching that game, and when it happened, I was so happy.
I know you were. But I mean, so was Nikki.
I was like, oh, you mean there's a chance that we could win the division?
Oh my god. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, you still have to contend with the whatchamacallit. You still have to contend with the
Vikings.
Vikings again, yeah. But anyway, my loser for the week. Can't believe I picked them again. It's the freaking Falcons.
I've been saying they beat the teams that they're really supposed to beat, and any team that they're kind of shaky on, they lose.
But it's not even that, they got shut out by the Panthers.
I know.
I think that's even more humiliating. Like
I think they built the stadium on an ancient Indian burial ground to have this bad of luck.
I just I don't understand. I mean, maybe getting rid of Young Wei Koo was probably a bad decision.
No, it couldn't be that one single decision.
Just the new kicker missed all of his attempts.
And here's the thing: it's not that it's not really that hard. Hard. I could find you 50 guys here in Australia that could make all of those kicks fairly easily.
I mean, fair. I mean, we weren't what's his face. We weren't the Lions kicker trying to make a 67-yarder at the end of the half.
That one was legitimately impressive. Oh, that was actually a long way away.
Oh, geez. Now imagine if the Lions had the Jaguars kicker, if you remember from the preseason game.
Yeah.
Kicking a nearly 70-yarder. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, that's my winners and losers. Leah, who are your winners and losers?
My winner and my loser are connected. It's the winner is the Bears. My loser is the Cowboys. Jesus Christ, Cowboys, what happened?
Gee, it's almost like they're missing a key component on defense or something.
It's almost as if now they have to score like 50 points to win games because their defense is porous as all fuck.
Yeah, that's kind of a problem. Who are they playing? Oh shit, it's the Packers.
I feel sorry. There's a part of me, a really small part of me, that does feel sorry for the Cowboys because they actually made Caleb look real good.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's like, oh, the Bears actually might have a franchise quarterback now. Every Bears fan, what's that? What's a franchise quarterback?
Exactly.
I haven't had one of those in so long.
Not since what? Cutler or Grossman? I'm trying to think. Who was on the Bears longer between those two?
I don't know. I'd have to look. You know what? I will look this up.
All right. While you're looking things up, yeah. So, for those who don't know, I was on vacation. I'll say it now. I was in Disney World. My good friends Finn and Zakara. We had a great time. We were at the Epcot Food and Wine Festival. It was very delicious. In fact, here's a couple of food pics I'm just going to upload now. See, very very fun.
I'm hungry.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, the Australia booth at Epcot, freaking delicious. We had it was a rack of lamb. It was in with a mint pesto and vinegar chip crust. We had grilled shrimp skewer, and then all three of us tried pavlova for the first time.
Yep, pavlova.
Yes.
Don't ask the New Zealanders who owns it. It will start an argument.
I will not. But yeah, for first time trying it, very delicious. I did not expect the meringue to be marshmallowy, sort of like a marshmallow meringue. But that was very good. I think the highlight of our food tour was either Australia or Italy had a really good booth. They had we had a tortellini was it tortellini? Yeah, tortellini alla vodka, a Napoli street pizza, and then traditional Italian spuma, which is a chocolate mousse with caramel ganache and a little. I think there was like graham cracker crumbs in that. I think I have to look back at my booth.
Some kind of cookie crumb.
I believe so. Yes, but it. Oh no! Wait, no! It was espresso. That's what it was. Along with the caramel. Yeah, that came out really good. That was probably the best tasting dessert outside of the U.S. Pavilion had a chocolate lava cake with a caramel ganache, and then the signature beer there was a pumpkin cheesecake Stout, which was really good. It comes from Florida. I'm just trying to remember what the. I just got to go through my messages because I texted my dad.
Everything you got.
Yeah, pretty much. Where is it?
I don't blame you. I'd be doing the same thing. I don't know why they would have a French dessert on the American list.
What, the lava cake?
Yeah, that's French.
Well, it's more of a.
It's French.
Okay. Okay, so the brewery is Playa Linda Brewery in Titusville, Florida. If you're looking to get a good pumpkin cheesecake stout, that's where you get it. All right. Okay.
Not my kind of thing, but
yeah.
Pumpkin is reserved solely for soups.
I've made pumpkin risotto before. It's actually it comes out amazing.
See, for me, risotto is supposed to be like really creamy and smooth, and pumpkin just doesn't have that kind of texture unless you blend the hell out of it.
Well, yeah, we use just a little like a pumpkin puree, and then optional toasted pumpkin seeds on top, but I don't do that. Anyway, let's move on from food stuff to talking about next week. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Quick thing, Jay Cutler from 2009 till 2015, but it's not the best time for us.
Right.
If you want to go further back, guess who it is? You will laugh your ass off.
Okay, it's not Jim McMahon, because I know he got injured. Like nope. his play got cut short.
It was after him.
Oh geez. Okay, so it had to have been before Rex Grossman. Who? Okay, who was the quarterback in the 90s?
But there was two main ones, but the one I am talking about is Jim Harbaugh.
Right. I forgot he had a stint.
Because we were actually good during the 90s.
I forgot he had a stint with the Cowboys. I specifically remember him as a Colts. Colts QB.
We got 4 good-ish years out of him.
Fair enough. All right, now let's move on to actual picks. So,
yes.
No bye weeks this week. So let's move on. Starting off with the Thursday night matchup. It is an NFC West matchup, a Battle of the Birds. Seahawks taking on the Cardinals. Both these teams are 2-1. Seahawks had a pretty easy go against the Saints. Cardinals lost to an injured 49ers team.
I think we're both leaning Seahawks, but there's a world where I see the Cardinals winning.
Yeah, honestly, the Cardinals have been under the radar for the most part this year. They haven't had any. I'll double check their schedule, but I don't think they had any signature wins. Now that I think about it,
but there's only been 3 games, so.
Right. I mean, again, they had 2 really easy opponents with the Saints and the Panthers, although they kind of played down to their competition. So.
Oh, what's that? A good team playing down to their competition? That couldn't be. Insert half the league.
But still, yeah, I think the Seahawks will be a good test. I think the 49ers might have been could have been a fluke despite them losing. But I think we're all in agreement that this is going to be the Seahawks win.
I have a feeling this is either going to be a close game that's really good or a close game that's really bad.
Well, we'll see. Every one of us, including the coin, has selected the Sea Chickens. Now, it's time for Sunday games, and we're starting off in Ireland. Vikings taking on the Steelers. Vikings! Holy cow, they have a defense!
Yeah.
The Steelers are good. I'll say it. The Steelers are good this year.
I'm going to hold my judgment on the Steelers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm picking them, but I'm holding my judgment on whether they're good or not. Because, well, I'm just used to them getting, like, just above 500 and just making it into the playoffs and then immediately getting bounced.
That is fair. But still, these are two 2-1 teams who have stout defenses and pretty good offense.
Yeah.
That being said, it is being played across the border. Across the pond, across the pond for me. So we'll see what happens. I'm taking the Steelers in the upset. ESPN has this game. Just go ahead.
I'm also taking the Steelers. It's not a big upset.
Yeah, Vikings 2.5, so within a field goal sounds pretty reasonable.
For me, if it's below, like, if it's 3.5 or lower, to me, that's like coin flip territory.
Right. Yeah, that is true.
Anything bigger than that, it's like, okay, then you're talking like, okay, they're going to win this by at least more than a field goal. That means it's not like it's quite easy these days to get a team into position to kick a field goal to tie it.
Right.
Or win it.
Okay. All right, heading on back over to the States. Well, actually, you know what? I didn't do a coin flip. Give me a second. The coin has also picked the Steelers to win. Steelers got Super Bowl.
Stupid ball.
Yep. So that means Nikki is the only one who has selected the Vikings to win. So if we end up losing, we'll pick. Yeah, Nikki already picked.
If this game and the previous one are very similar in the sense, I think it will be very close, and it'll either be very close and very good, or very close and very bad.
All right. Heading back over to the States. Commanders taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The Commanders one without Jaden Daniels. They put in their backup quarterback, and also Dan Quinn got pancaked.
Yes.
I saw that. Hey, dude's got grit. I'll give him that. Atlanta Falcons, like we said earlier, they got shut out by the Panthers.
I can't pick the Falcons anymore. I really can't.
Oh, man.
The Panthers aren't even that good of a team, and you got shut out by them.
I know, it was bad. Yeah, we all stink for picking the Falcons last week. Because I was right to pick them when they were playing the they're playing the Vikings, but nope. Apparently that's gone down the tube.
See, that's the thing. If I have any doubt that the Falcons could lose, I usually pick against them. I had no doubt. I was like, no, they'll beat the Panthers. The Panthers suck. They lost.
Great. Thanks, Atlanta. You gave Bryce his confidence back.
I mean, he needed it.
Yeah, still. All right, but yeah, I think all of us are taking the Commanders. Coin is also taking the Commanders. And there we go. Next, should we just skip this?
Speaking of having no doubt on who's gonna win.
Jesus Christ, Saints taking on the Bills.
Whew.
I believe this is the largest spread, according to ESPN Bet and pretty much everywhere, at 15.5.
Just doing some quick checking. Yeah.
And the good news is I get to watch this blowout because it's not region locked at CBS. So I'm going to have a fun time watching this game.
There is a part of me that's tempted to put like $5 on the Saints.
Why? Oh, what, just to cover the spread?
No, just $5. If they win, I get money. I will point out that would be if I did that. Give me a second. I'll check the.
Well, if it's on the money line, I think it's 900, so 5 times that. I don't know.
I'm checking the Australian betting
Okay.
because we do things differently. We treat everything as if it was horse betting.
Right. Gotcha. Yeah, it's spread. Yeah, for here it's either win, spread, or over under. Over under a certain amount of points. All right, but yeah, I think while Leah gets the yeah, there we go. Once Leah gets all the gets it.
Where is it? There it is. So if I put $5 on the Saints, I would nearly get $50.
Wow.
If I put $1 on the Bills, I'd get 6 cents.
Oh god, you would actually lose.
I got my dollar back.
You lose money.
And I got 6 cents. How the betting site that I occasionally use, it stores your money on your account, and then like, oh cool, I got 6 cents. But each time I bet, I get a little bit more and a little bit more, and that 6 cents eventually turns into like $1.
Mm-hmm.
And then I draw it out.
Yep. Of course, everyone is select the Bills. According to our predictions, Nikki says double it.
Nah, don't double it. That's too mean.
Or is it fitting? Anyway, speaking of fitting, next, Browns taking on the Lions. Browns squeaked. We don't know how they squeaked out a win against the Packers, but they did. Lions. They played Lions. They played good Lions football. I'll just say that.
I don't see the Browns squeaking out a win this week.
No. They got lucky.
Yes. I was watching that the Browns Packers game, and I was like, wait, are the Browns gonna win?
13 unanswered points.
I was like, okay, this game's kinda over as long as the Packers don't. And then I heard choking noises.
Oh god. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be so cut and dry as we think it's going to be. Although the coin is selecting the Browns to say, "Hey, we saw the Packers actually lost. We can do the same thing to the Lions."
I mean, if they do, we have to talk about a possible they have a chance.
Oh my god! Yeah, well,
a good chance.
It's a chance. It's the Jim Carrey meme. So you're saying there's a chance?
A good chance.
A smidgen. Yeah. So all of us are taking the Lions. Browns are the coin is taking the Browns.
Mm-hmm.
Next, Panthers taking on the Patriots. So, Carolina, they got a win. In fact, a dominant win. New England,
yes.
The Patriots can't hold on to the fucking football.
That is the one instance where I think the Panthers could win. If the Patriots are still suffering from the dropsy.
Uh-huh.
I'm not picking Carolina to win, but there's a way I can see them beating the Patriots. That being if the Patriots have decided to not improve their ball handling ability.
Right. Yeah, stop giving it to Ramondre. Just give it to Trevion Henderson.
Hmm.
Okay, give it to your rookie.
Give it to your rookie. Hopefully he doesn't drop it.
Hopefully. Okay, so all of us are taking the Patriots. Next, it's going to be an interesting one. Chargers taking on the Giants. Chargers are first in the AFC West. The Giants are going to be playing, possibly, Jackson Dart.
That's what I'm hearing.
Right
That
now,
they are,
yeah.
in fact, starting him.
Yes, right now, they are working out a framework for Jackson Dart to start. Dart to start. Wilson will not be starting, so there is a good chance we see Jameis instead of Jackson. But it's a good but this is probably the best. I wouldn't say it's the best time to start your unproven rookie because the Chargers are
It's never a good time to start a unproven rookie.
exactly. But at this point, it's like throw something at the walls, hope it sticks.
Yes.
Because Dayball and Shane are right now in panic mode, and yeah, it's not looking good. Like all three of us taking the Chargers. I actually agree with Nikki to say double it because the spread is 6.5 in favor of the Chargers.
That's more. I can believe doubling that is possible.
Yeah, this is one of the more believable doublets, but I still agree that it's going to be 30-0 Bills.
Oh yeah, no, I like. There's a world where that happens, but I don't want to be in that world because it feels mean.
Hmm. Well, the coin has faith in Jackson Dart. We'll just say that.
Ha!
It is a dreamer. Next, oh, this is gonna be a sick one. Eagles taking on the Buccaneers. Both these teams squeaked out wins in the last 2 minutes of their respective games, and both of them involved blocked field goals. One on the receiving end of one, and one on the what's the word I'm looking
Delivering.
for? Delivering. Yes.
So now, how do I put this? Is it just me, or do the Eagles seem not as good as last year?
I think they're well. I'm not sure. Well, if you say I can't really say the same for like the Chiefs. They say no, they've regressed. I don't think it's.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not. I'm not saying they've regressed massively. I feel like they've kind of improved in some places, but worsened in others. So they've kind of like evened out.
Maybe. I mean, well, I'm just looking at their wins this year. So, went against the Cowboys, that was pretty close. Went against the Chiefs, that was also pretty close. Yeah, well, they.
That's
Yeah.
my point. It's kind of like the Chiefs have gotten worse, but they kept up with you. You beat the Cowboys, but they just massively lost to the Bears.
Right.
Yes, I'm insulting my own team. That to me feels those two teams should be teams they're not blowing out of the water massively, but should be comfortably beating.
Hmm. I mean,
And they're not.
a win is a win, which I'll take the win over losing. But then again, you could say the same for the Buccaneers because they've had like all three of their games were comeback wins. Even if like the game against the Jets, they were winning, and then of course they came back and then have to just kick the field goal at the end. So honestly, you could say both these teams are in the same boat. Like they have
They beat the teams, but they should have beat them handedly, and they didn't.
Yeah, I'd probably say that. I mean, Yeah, close game. Yeah, close game against the Falcons, close game against the Texans, close game against the Jets. So both these teams are in the same boat. Both these teams are uh, essentially like going to be division winners, but they should be doing a lot more.
There are instances where I think I could see them not winning their division.
Right.
Like, let's look at
Well, I think it's less safe in the Eagles' case because of the Commanders, and Tampa Bay is an easier road because the rest of the NFC South is a dumpster fire.
yeah, that like for me it's like, okay, the Buccaneers are fairly safe, less so because of their own skill and more the fact that everyone around them is terrible. Where the Eagles have the Cowboys who could just decide, no, we're going to be good now. And the Commanders who have decided, no, we're good. Good now. We're competently run.
Right. So this is a tough call. The right now the game is 3.5 in favor of the Eagles as far as the spread, and that I honestly think is a coin flip because
Yes.
that really feels like this game could go either way.
Especially the last week, we saw how many teams lost by a field goal or less.
Right. Or having it come or having it come down to a last second field goal.
Yeah, whether it be scored or blocked, it's like, to me, that, especially these days with how good kickers are and how long they can kick the ball, it doesn't take much to get into field goal range and kick the ball and tie the game or win it.
Right. So 3 of us are taking the Eagles to win. Nikki is the lone one picking the Bucks.
Which I completely understand.
Yeah.
It isn't an out of nowhere thing to say, oh yeah, the Buccaneers could beat the Eagles. If I heard that from someone, I'd be like, no, yeah, I could see that happening.
Right. Okay, moving on. Next on the list. Time for Tank Division. Titans taking on the Texans.
Don't know who wants that loss more.
Jeez. So, yeah, this is not looking good for either team, and it's all coming down to their offensive lines, because neither team has one.
Horace. That is the word I would use for their O-lines.
Exactly.
Horace.
And it's honestly, I think the Texans are honestly in a worse situation because
yes.
CJ Stroud has proven himself the past 2 years that no, this guy should be an elite quarterback. We saw him make it to the playoffs, in fact, to the divisional round twice. So they need to step up. Meanwhile,
it's almost as if you can have a great quarterback, but if his O-line can't protect him for long enough to let him get the ball out, he can't do anything. I'm looking over at you, Caleb.
Yeah, like, this is... Both these teams need this win. And right now, the Texans are favored by 7.5.
I'd rephrase that to both teams need the loss to get the draft capital.
Fair enough, but I do not feel I'm picking the Texans, but at this point, I do not feel confident in that pick, and that is saying something.
Yeah, like, I didn't know who to pick. I just went with the Texans because I think they're a slightly more complete team compared to the Titans.
Yeah.
Titans have a long way to go. Texans just need, honestly, they mostly just need a competent O-line.
Yeah. Change that.
It's amazing how how different a team can look when the quarterback is protected long enough for the quarterback to throw the ball exactly the way they like.
Right. No. All right, moving on to the 4 o'clock games. Starting off with Colts Rams. So, Indiana Jones is 3-0. The the Rams lost. That lost on a blocked field goal. That was returned by a big lineman traveling 19 miles an hour.
A big guy, fat guy touchdowns.
I love
him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Colts are losing this week. Rams are going to be playing angry.
No.
Yes.
Colts will win.
No.
The Colts will win.
Okay, well, say that to the curse wheel, because it landed on 1, and guess who was at number 1?
I will remind you that curse wheel is set up by a Broncos fan.
Yeah, and?
You trust him not to make it the Colts?
He put the Colts at number 1 on his power rankings.
And you don't think he won't? Yes, he's power rankings that he controls.
Yes, but he doesn't control the curse wheel.
The curse wheel that he controls.
I mean, he sets
in the video that he edits.
Still, I like the curse wheel is never wrong. I mean, it has been wrong, but it's more correct than not. So, yeah, you're the lone one of this one. We're all taking the Rams.
The undefeated team will stay undefeated.
Yes, and that's the Bills, but that's beside the point. Anyway,
there are many undefeated teams.
I know. Speaking of undefeated teams, Jaguars taking on the 49ers. Oh.
Poor Jags.
Yeah, I was going to say that. But, well, okay, 49ers, they won. They had a squeaked out a win against the Cardinals. But they lost they lost Nick Bosa in the process. Anyway.
Yep.
Meanwhile, the Jaguars, just double checking how they did. I believe they won.
Yeah. They did.
Yes, they beat... Who did they beat? All right, yeah, they beat the Texans. Right.
They beat the Texans, and they beat the Panthers.
And lost the shootout.
Whippy.
Yeah, and they lost the shootout to the Bengals. There's a weird...
And the Bengals were good.
Yeah. So, this might be a bit unprecedented, but I'm actually changing my pick. And not because of being a contrarian, seeing how like everyone's we're all picking the same teams every now and again, but I have a sneaking suspicion that the Jags might pull something out. Like I think this might be my true upset for the week, not the Steelers being the Vikings.
I don't see that happening, but good on you for picking them.
I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong. I could be wrong. I am 100% fine in being wrong in this one, but you know what? Like something says they might be able to do it. Like I don't know. It's something in my gut says they can. Mm-hmm. All right. Anyway, the coin has selected the 49ers. All right, next. Oh, this game should have been a lot more fun earlier in the year.
If this was week
Ravens,
one, I'd
Ravens,
be really
Chiefs.
interested in this game.
Yeah, Ravens Chiefs. Both these teams are 1-2.
Yes.
They should not have this record.
It should be like the other way around.
Yes, they should have at least. Yeah, they should have at least a 2-1 record. Both of these teams.
Yeah, because like the Chiefs, I could see the Chiefs losing to one of the teams that they played so far. Same with the Ravens. I don't, I don't trust the Ravens.
Let me put it this way: the two losses for the Bills were against the Sorry, the two losses for the Ravens were against the Bills and the Lions. Their one win was a shellacking of the Browns. Chiefs, on the other hand, as soon as I get their team up, 1 second. Their
So,
two their two
well,
their two losses were against the Chargers and the Eagles, both
good teams.
both by good teams. Their shellacking was against the Giants. So, ooh. But even still, that should have been a higher score against the Giants.
I will say this. I think King Henry has hit the wall and has regressed massively.
Mm. Yeah, was it like a fumble in each of the previous games? And,
Every game.
yeah, and two in the third quarter against the fourth quarter against the Lions. Excuse me.
If he can't hold on to the ball, and he's like one of their key pieces, the Ravens have a real issue.
Well,
Because if you know,
yeah.
because if you know, oh, if we tackle Derrick Henry, and there's a good chance he's going to drop the ball, the Ravens have one less like tool under their belt, and that is what made them scary. Is because, okay, who if they're doing a run play, who's running with it, Lamar or Henry?
Mm.
Oh no, instead they're throwing it. That's the issue. Lamar has never really been the best at like throwing the ball.
Yeah. Uh even even so, I think the Ravens will probably still squeak out a win against the Chiefs, because I think like the Ravens have honestly more competent offensive weapons besides Henry, compared to the Chiefs, and they've been kind of they've dropping the ball. Haha, funny pun there. When it comes to Kelsey and the other receivers. So honestly, I think the Ravens have the advantage despite them being underdogs. What are they like? Just checking their.
I think I think the Chiefs have the better defense. That's where I'm not looking at the team's offenses. I'm looking at their defenses.
Okay. Possibly. I mean, the Ravens are yeah, the Ravens are favored at 2.5. Sorry, go ahead.
This game is gonna be decided by which team's defense is better. Because it's either gonna be Mahomes throwing interceptions that gets it's the Ravens the win, or it's gonna be the Chiefs knocking the ball out of people's hands and getting fumbles.
Yeah. Well, I'm in the minority on this one. I'm the only one taking the Ravens, and they're technically favored by a field goal.
Yeah, after last week, if I hear they're favored by 3 points, I'm gonna go, no, they're not favored. It's a coin toss.
All right, fair enough. All right, and final 4 o'clock game. This should be an interesting one. Bears taking on the Raiders. The Bears have an offense. The Raiders do not.
The Bears have a competent team for once. Scary.
That week one Raiders won week one, right?
I think so.
Yeah, so that that week one win against the Patriots is looking a lot more awful as the season goes on.
They won by a touchdown, and then got blown out by the Chargers, blown out by the Commanders.
Yep. Yeah, it's not looking good. That's saying a lot, because for me to say I have more faith in the Bears, and never hear me say that.
and here's the thing: the Bears, we held it close with the Vikings, good team. We got mollywopped by the Lions, but honestly, that was to be expected.
Mm.
I was hoping for the revenge game and such, but eh. And then we won by like 17 against the Cowboys, which I did not expect.
I don't think anyone expected that.
Mm.
All right, but all three of us are taking the Bears. The coin has selected the Raiders. Now, it's time for revenge. Sunday Night Football. Packers taking on the Cowboys. Oh boy.
I hope for all the sacks to happen to Dak Prescott.
Oh my gosh, this is not going to be good for the Cowboys. The Packers essentially own them now.
If the Packers win, I've got a question. If the Packers win by 30 plus, is someone getting fired at the Cowboys?
Well, you can't fire Jerry Jones, so because he's GM plus the owner, so I'm afraid you're SOL on that.
Yeah, I wasn't talking about Jerry.
I think it's too early for Schottenheimer.
It's never too early for Schottenheimer.
Maybe the D coordinator, but that's about it. Packers are favored by a touchdown. Double it.
Also, it's Jerry Jones. He can do whatever the hell he wants.
Pretty much. Yeah, so Packers are favored. I'm taking them. But I think everyone else is taking them. Let's see what the coin says. Coin is taking them. Yep, we're all in on the Packers. Fair enough. All right.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, Monday night, we got two games again. This time actually within an hour or so. First up, Jets taking on the Dolphins. AFC East matchup. Jets, another heartbreaking loss within a point. Dolphins are not good. I only have one question that needs to be asked. Is Tua playing?
Give me a second.
Is he lined up to play? That's the question I am asking.
I think so.
Okay, Dolphins are winning. Next, moving on, because
No.
yes.
No. Yeah, he's been lined up every game. They've lost.
Yes, and every time that Tua has played the Jets, he's won. Tua has not
Yes.
lost. Tua has not lost against the Jets.
Yes, and
Like, I think that
the
streak
team
is...
sucks.
Yes. That being said, I think that streak is going to continue because the Jets are still bad. They will find a way to lose. They like again, the Jets' offense has improved. I will give it that. Their defense has not. Like I mean, I'll give it the whatchamacallit?
The Dolphins' whole team has regressed.
I know, but every single time, the Jets find some way to lose, and it's going to happen again on Monday night. That is all I'm saying. That is what is going to happen. I'm clearly in the minority on this one. No, the coin has selected it, but the coin doesn't count. But yes, I am picking the Dolphins to win
Coin's
because...
drunk.
Well, I am picking the Dolphins to win because the Jets will always find a way to lose against Tua. That is... You will not change my mind. I want to pick the Jets here, but I will not. Simply for that reason.
Huh.
Alright, and finally... final game on Monday night. Bengals taking on the Broncos. The Bengals are 2-1, and Burrow is out for a little while. Broncos are 1-2, and their record should not state that. They should be 2-1.
the Bengals were good, and then turf toe happened.
Yeah. Yeah, because right now the Broncos should be a lot better than what their record says. They came. Excuse me. The it went down to it essentially went down to the wire in both of their losses against the Colts and against the Chargers.
Which apparently are both really good teams.
Yes. So this should be that this should like the fact that it's also and the fact it's also being played at home should be a sign that yes, this is where defense is going to come out. Bo's not going to make too many mistakes like last time happened.
Overthrows.
Yeah,
many overthrows.
Yeah, I recall. Yeah, there is yep. Yeah, so I don't think there's any changes here. Three of us are taking the Broncos. Nikki is the lone one picking the Bengals.
I would be picking the Bengals if they didn't just lose their quarterback.
Yeah. Yeah, if Burrow was still playing, this would be a different story.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so that is, I believe the rest of that does it for week 4. Week 5 is when bye weeks start up. So, and I will also, and yep. I'm not going to be on vacation, so you will see me here.
Yep.
Alright, until then, enjoy Sonic Crossworlds or whatever.